Can y'all hear me? I gotta talk to that stupid microphone. What's up, everyone? Hold on, let me turn the volume off. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. All right. Is it too loud now? The little sound is jumping like crazy. Turn it down a little bit. Make sure I can have the Proxxon camera. That's what it's doing. And it's weird. I just had both of them going. And then right when I hit to start streaming, the Proxxon camera shut off. I lost all audio. And then this camera, Proxxon camera, just popped on. And then I lost the audio. I don't know what's going on, but we'll use that mic for that. I got this for nothing. I got a special equipment for y'all for no reason. Doesn't even work. Look, did this turn off on me? This did turn. I think this turned. Let me see. This is the microphone I want working. Not that. All right, whatever. Turn that off. Okay. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for sticking around for this. Is it a bit loud? Okay. Let me try to soften my voice now. Real sultry sounds. Is that good? Is it too much? I think there's also a really crazy delay because I got the second camera. Second camera. Where's that? Oh, right there. That camera right there. That's actually a cell phone. So I wanted to be able to see if I could get two streams from different sources, not my computer, so I can potentially have guests on one day. So this is the experimental episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate that. Let's see who's here. Who stuck with me through all this? Lucky Butter, Matt Logic 44. Let's see, myself. Let's see what it say. Did I miss it? Nope, didn't miss it. No audio. Yeah, we missed all that. Picture's good. Mute. I'm gonna figure that out one day. Let's see. I'm doing great. Yay. Let's see. Just plug it in, plug it out, plug it, unplug it, and plug it. Yes, I did. I actually did that way too many times. Like Butter says, I missed these classic Sonny streams. Always a mystery of what might happen at the beginning. That's true. That is very true. The best thing is I set this up like at 7:30. I was well ahead of the game. But I'm here now. All right, sweet. What up, Doombot 9000? I got a Proxxon cutter. I see that right here. I got a shaky camera too. Every time I touch it. I've been cutting all kinds of stuff, trying to get good at this thing. I might cut some things today. That's why I have it here. Also, just wanted to see what it looked like. I got to get better at painting though, because I made this little chair, but I don't like the way it's painted very well. So I got to get better at painting. Bottom, I messed up. I was trying to dry brush and I didn't know what I was doing. And so it looks like bird doo-doo on the seat of this. So if I have like my what is it called, the Tango Warriors or whatever, those birds from Power Rangers, it'll look like they went onto this chair here. But I made that one night real quick. My kid, the oldest one, not the little one, he plays Dungeons and or Dragons. And so I made him a little house thing. Remember a little house? It looks like Snoopy house. And then he was all like, that's cool, but the roof is attached. And I was like, that's right, baby. It ain't gonna come off at all. And he was like, no, the roofs can't be attached. And according to the game that him and his friends play. So I had to carefully cut the roof off. And I gotta paint this too. I gotta paint this up. But it's been fun. This thing is a lot of fun. I love cutting stuff with it. Haven't burned myself yet. Fingers crossed I don't burn myself. Although people on YouTube be like, oh, it's not even that hot. I never be touching it like beep 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 beep. I'm like, nah, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself, person on the internet. Let's see. Numa 9000 says, I need one of those foam cutter boards. I'm totes jealous. These are dope, man. I've already made a bootleg. So they call this a fence. They sell them, but I needed it real quick at night. And on YouTube, they show you how to make one. So I made one out of scrap material and a Rudolph the cereal box. I'm proud of that. I'm showing that off right there. But yeah, this is dope. I like this thing, man. It's cool. And then, like I said, my kid plays the Dungeons and Dragons game, so I'll probably be making a lot of stuff for him first, so I get used to what I'm doing, and then I can make my stuff better than what his looks like. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna be flipping flopping back and forth between all of them. But yeah, it's cool. Let's see. Go to line check. All right. I saw a bunch of cool stuff at GameStop today. I meant to upload them to somewhere so I could show them off during this live stream, and I totally forgot to do that. I saw a figure called Grid, I think is his name. That figure looks dope. Yeah, Grid. It's a McFarlane figure. Right there. It looks cool. He's a premium price though. He was like $30.99, I think. I don't know. I'm not familiar with DC characters, so I don't know who that is, but the figure looked real nice. It made me want to jump into McFarlane hardcore and get that, but I did not get it. But it looked cool. I will say it looked very cool. But yeah, I saw the took a terrible picture. Man thing, I finally saw that in person. Oh, I saw that King Kong, that McFarlane King Kong Batman set. I can do it that way. Oh, too close. I don't know how to work this. No, whatever. Down. That's it. That King Kong was terrible. I would highly advise against that one. I don't know what they were thinking. Its articulation looks terrible. And then if you like The Rock, these are on clearance. The 3-pack Rock figures, or the Maivia. I don't know how to say the last name. It's on clearance at Walmart. Check your WalMarts if you're looking for it. But yeah, it was cool. Let's see. Lucky Butter says, hey, all right, what did I miss? Hey, the audio got worked out. Nice. It didn't get worked out like I wanted to. I wanted to use my lab mic, but I'm using this stupid cell phone mic instead. Matt Lodge 44 says, McFarlane has come up and slapped me across the face lately. Yeah, that figure looked really dope. I was like, damn, I was impressed. I didn't like that it was higher priced than the other stuff. They went and pulled a what is that? Maximum Spider-Man on us. They increased the price. I guess because it's a larger figure. Sorry, mess up that. But it looks cool. It looks really cool. Let's see. Lucky Butter says, oh, someone showed the King Kong as a Super 7 reaction style. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It looks terrible. Matt Lodge 44 says, those McFarlane editions, premium figures are nice. I picked up a few and keep wanting more. I mean, so my thing is, McFarlane's first wave, I think it was the first wave, it might have been the second wave. It had Devastator, who would technically be a deluxe figure at this point. And I got him for like $14.88 at Walmart a long time ago. So I don't like that all of a sudden he increased the prices on those. It kind of sucks. Man Lodge 44 says, I'm currently on the hunt for a Wonder Woman. She's going for high dollar right now. Yeah, it's weird. McFarlane's like, oh, I don't make women because nobody wants them, and yet can't get them for retail anymore. Lucky Butter says, I feel the same way about McFarlane figures as Sonny feels about my fake Spider-Man. No, thank you. Not impressed. Man, I think I make people mad on the internet. Every time I'm like, nah, Marvel Legends, Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man is superior to Mafex Spider-Man. I'll take down to my grave with me. Luckbus says, not impressed. Yeah, McFarlane figures are pretty nice. The diaper thing is a bit odd, especially because it's still happening. It's like, dude, we're okay with seeing that gap. Like, I'm okay with seeing that gap. It's not a thigh. It's a thigh gap. Technically, it's an upper thigh gap. I'm okay with seeing that. You can just stop with the diaper. But yeah, it was a pretty nice figure. And what else? I also the NECA Beetlejuice figure. It looked pretty nice. It looked like it had decent articulation for a NECA figure. But both of the ones that I saw at Walmart, neither one of them, their face was on properly. So I took the picture, but it looks stupid. You can't tell what it is. But NECA has come up, and NECA makes them look nice. Everybody talks about McFarlane or statues, but I think NECA is more of the statuesque type. But yeah, this is a Proxxon hot wire cutter right here. I don't know if I zeroed that line properly. Yeah, I did. Okay. I've been watching a ton of videos about these Proxxon cutters from Basco Toys. I said it all Mexican. Basco Toys. This other dude named Shifting Lance, he's a German dude, I think is German. I think he's German. And I've been learning to cut these things. I'm excited about this. Let's see. Matt Lodge 44 says, don't get me wrong, I get most clearance discount. Ragman was like $7. He's nice. Oh, Ragman, I never saw him in the store. He looked cool. Like Butter says, Mafex Spider-Man got boring after the first one. They're all the same buck, different variants. I prefer my SHF Japanese Spider-Man. Oh, the Spider-Man. I've heard that one's cool. I've heard that one's a really good one. Like Butter says, but Mafex did it right with those classic Spider-Man colors versions. I give Mafex that. That classic blue and red Spider-Man is just magnifique on the color, except my web lines are all jacked up. So I don't give him that much credit, but the coloring is really good. Lucky Butter says, does this new cutter mean the Texas mascot might finally get going? It might, dude. I've been trying to customize all kinds of stuff now. I'm like, okay, all right, I see. I like this. I like this little thing and everything. So we might see it come to fruition, maybe one day. But yeah, no. But my kid, he's currently playing Dungeons and Dragons with his friends, and they have a steampunk theme. I was like, dang, you couldn't just do like a, I don't know, flat theme, no theme. But I did tell him I'll try to make him some stuff. I picked up these little clock faces from Dollar Tree because I thought they looked cool, and they were $1.25. It's crazy too. I wasn't even looking for them, but lo and behold, there they were. So I was like, "That's a sign. I should get them." So I got them for them, or I got them so I could use them. Oh crap! I will say the only thing that sucks about this Proxxon cutter, if you're like me, you're messy, and when you cut something, you just start tossing the pieces everywhere. Little pieces of foam get everywhere. So don't be like me, is the moral of the story. But yeah, I thought this was cool. I was like, oh, use these little clocks for something. But yeah, I do like this thing, man. If y'all have the means to get it and the creativity for it, I would suggest it. It does take up space. I will say that. Especially with all the styrofoam and crap. Lucky Brother says, do you remember this mascot idea got going back at the end of last season, the 23-24 season? That's true. I do know it's been a year since that has been on the table. I'm gonna get it going. I'm gonna get it going. I gotta get better at painting. That's what I told my wife and my kid. I was like, I can make these things for you. I might need you to paint them, but I suck at painting still. And they're like, no, you're good. I go, no, look how this came out. This painting's terrible. So I gotta get better at painting, and then I'll be a triple threat. I'll be a sexy comedian, uh, YouTuber, and then diorama maker. But I try to go into this, what are they called? Card store? No, I guess it's a card store. A card store. I tried going to a card store by one of the locations at my job. Well, my work has 2 locations now, and I was at the second location last Thursday, I want to say. I walked in to try to get some ideas of what to make for my kid, but the uh, the clientele there stank, and I didn't want to deal with the smell. So I walked out. So what I need to do is just go in there on an empty stomach, so I don't get grossed out. Like Bud says, what creation are you looking to sculpt? It's crazy what folks can make out of foam. I'm gonna try to make a clock tower. So my kid said that his friends had this steampunk thing. He sent me the synopsis because they don't really have much, so they've been doing it on pen and paper. I don't know if anybody plays Dragon Ball Z. If anybody plays Dungeons and Dragons, I don't, so I don't quite understand what he's talking about it all the time. But he said that he sent me their synopsis or whatever it's called, and it's basically um, there's a huge clock tower in the middle of the city, and they got to get to it or something like that. So I'm gonna try to make a clock tower for him in a steampunk style. So I got a book about steampunk and trying to go based off of that. I do have little gears and little keys too, so it might work out. Dude, one Nathan says I have a lot of ideas for builds. Once I get one, it's off to the races. Dude, I'm telling you, man, these things are dope. I highly suggest it. Um, I still build. I was building my diorama still, but I kind of, if my kid says he needs something or he wants something, I'm gonna put that before mine. So I kind of put that on the back burner. It's almost complete. I need to paint it, put it together, and make a fourth wall and window, and then it'll be squared away. I mean, not fourth wall, second wall, and then it'll be good. But he wants this clock tower thing, and he's supposed to. I think he's gonna go with his friends next weekend to play or something like that. So I want to see if hopefully he just busts it out over there, like, bam, here it is. But I need to make a circle cutter too. Man, they got all kinds of jigs and stuff that you can get for, or you can buy them for your Proxxon cutter, or you can make them. I made 2 because I was like, I need these now, so I made them. But let me see. I even got my hot glue gun over here. Put that. I think these are the ones I used. It sucks though because this is in millimeters, or yeah, centimeters. So that's 10 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 30 millimeter. So centimeter blocks. I'm American. We deal with the standard system, so it's weird having to. I don't convert because they don't convert very easily. So I just put a ruler up or a square, and I move this accordingly. So sometimes if I'm cutting, it's gonna be like off centered or off the line, but it's because of the correct way to measure and using inches. So that's where we are with that. Time to put all these scraps. It sucks too. Like you don't want to throw away scraps. You might use them for something. I feel like I'm a professional now because I got all these scraps. I'm like, yeah, I have my scraps up there. Do my not says what model you got, Sonny? It's just the Proxxon thermo cut. That's what it's called. It says it here. I don't think they make anything beyond this one. One of the guys that I do watch, or I started watching the YouTube videos of, he made this extended arm, and it's ridiculous. But uh, he also like teaches classes on it and stuff in Germany or Europe, so he knows what he's doing. But I learned how to make like angles like that, like little angle frames, triangles. So he taught me how to do those. I mean, I like he didn't teach me. He doesn't know he taught me. I watched his videos and he taught me. So I'm not gonna be like those people like, oh, I'm self-taught. No, I've learned from YouTube videos. Like that was my thing. Like Butter says, every time someone says steampunk, I have flashback of that Key and Peele skit of steampunks. I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna check that out on YouTube's later. Uh, but yeah, let's see. Oh, Lucky Butter, you got the anti was it Agent Anti Venom from? Is that the CT Toys one? I heard that one's good. I heard it's very good. So these are what I have right here for the walls of the clock tower. And then I'm gonna put these corners here. I don't know how it's gonna look. It might look stupid, and then I have to start all over again, pretend like I never even started it. I tend to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I do something, I'm like, all right, this is gonna look so cool, and then it looks stupid. I'll pretend like I never did it. So y'all are all seeing me say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna attempt this," but I might just be like, "No, I never did it. No, I'm not talking about." All right, I'm gonna do some hot gluing, and then we're gonna see what happens from there. And then I'll start cutting some pieces because I like this thing. This thing's cool. And when you burn the foam through there, it smells so good. It's like it's intoxicating. The smell and the smoke from the machine. Um, I mean, it's enough to make you just like I could just fall asleep smelling that all day. Lucky Butter says, "Yep, that's the one. The feet seem a little small on him, but he stands just fine. Oh, that's good." Dumanatan says, "Have you made individual bricks yet, Sonny?" I haven't. I made tiles for Dungeons and Dragons. I made those for my kids. I didn't bring those here, but I do have it over there. But I did make tiles. I do want to make individual bricks though. That's actually pretty easy to do. With something like this piece of foam like that, and just being like, because then you like you set this. I want the bricks that fat, and you just go like that. Make bricks. In fact, we can make bricks here in a bit. That's a good idea. Great idea. Something for me to do after I hot glue this thing. So let me hot glue it. And where's my piece of wood? There we go. Start hot glue. By the way, when you do hot glue, this came from Walmart, and it's high and low or dual temp. It's called 2 temp. Wait, there we go. 2 temp, dual temp. Man, I want to say this cost me like, I don't know, $9, $12. It wasn't expensive. But this one works a lot better than just a straight up hot glue gun. And I think it was Vasco Toys that recommended to use the dual temp. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people recommend it, but it was his video that I saw where he recommended it. Because I was trying to cut foam stuff, which is a knife, and I sucked at that. That's why I never told y'all about it. But yeah, this one's pretty good. Is it $9? Okay, Matt Logic 44 says $9. Yeah, it's $9. It's cheap. It's pretty cheap. You got the same one? Yeah. That's what I was like, yeah, I mean, it was cheap. Vasco Toys, he has like this fancy, like a DeWalt one or something like that. I didn't go that fancy. So here's this. So what I'm gonna do is build it like this. You see what I'm doing there? I'm gonna glue it like that. So it's a little bit fatter because these right here are 3 inches wide, but this is gonna add a ½ inch to it. And then this other side will add another ½ inch to it. So it'll be 4 inches wide total, like that. But it'll have that little cut. I mean, it'll be recessed. And then I'm gonna set it on a 5x5 base because I'm trying to go with geometry and not geometry. Is it geometry I'm thinking? That might be not thinking. I might be thinking geometry. In accordance to, I'm thinking like Minecraft too. Like I played a lot of Minecraft with both my kids, so thinking in squares as far as area is concerned, because they it's 1 inch by 1 inch blocks in Dungeons and Dragons. I learned that, and so this is gonna work out that way. So yeah, so I'll be doing that. But yeah, it's a good glue gun. Highly recommend it. If I could, I would have Ad Tech sponsor the show, but they have no idea who I am. They might, I don't know. They might. I also told my wife, I was like, I think I'm gonna make a separate YouTube channel, another YouTube channel. What? Just I plan on cutting a lot of stuff. This stuff it's way too fun. Sometimes I have to be cutting stuff, just cut stuff. Like now, I understand what my cousin went through because he was like, "I just cut this dude because I felt like cutting." I was like, "Man, I get it now. I got a Proxxon cutter. I totally get it. It's understandable. You're not a bad dude. I understand." So me and my cousin have a better relationship now. Is what I'm saying. No, but you know what's crazy though? The German dude that I watch, he always shaves off the top layer. I didn't know we were supposed to do that, but I didn't do that. I might start doing that, but then it kills it because then it's no longer a quarter inch. I mean, a half inch. Like what it says, Sonny the Dungeon Master. That's another title you can add to the resume. That's right. What? No, it's crazy because like to make this right here, the hardest thing was cutting all these things. So I need to get one of those foam rollers and just be like, just be done. And it doesn't quite make that noise. Like it doesn't make that noise. It's not as moist, but it does make a squeaky noise. So I do want to get one of those eventually. But luckily, my kid is doing steampunk, so no rocks, no bricks. MattLogic44 says Sonny Cuts Foam channel. I'm down. Yeah, so that's my thing. I was telling my wife, I was like, I need to figure out a name for it. I was gonna be like rolling with the foamies, but I was like, nah, I don't want to go puntastic with this one. I also thought about Sonny Cuts. I thought about Sonny Cuts Up. What was the other one I had? Sonny Slices Stuff, just as alliteration. And I don't know. I was trying to think of a name. If y'all think of names, put it in the chat, and then I'll be like, okay, I like that. Or no, that's terrible. I will never use it. I won't tell you that. I'll be like, hey, I will encourage everything. But yeah, I grabbed this clipboard too from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna cut a line in here, and cut a hole, and then I can make a circle cutter and put a nail. It's really cool. I'm telling you, man. Dude, by 9,000, when you get this, you're not even gonna come watch my show anymore. You just be like, I'm cutting stuff. I'm like, that's good. It's a good job. Cut some stuff. All right, let's see. Here's my Ad Tech glue gun. And this stuff dries fast too. That's why I like it. Attach it there. Look, I'm gonna hold it here for a bit, and it's gonna dry. And then you're gonna be like, no way, son, there's no way that dried that fast. I'm like, yes, wait, it did dry that fast. There's no time lapse. Slasher Sunny Sundays. Let's see. Oh, Doombot 9000 now is also asking about that CT figure. It's a cool figure, much more solid than I thought it was gonna be. See, my Agent Venom is weak, but I don't think it was the CT Toys version. I think I got gypped on that. I think it was before the CT Toys version dropped. And so I got a weak one. Look at that. Already held. Already there. So that's dope. Then we'll get this next side. I always try to be as even as possible. Right there. Glue that down. Like Bro says, you got the TC Toys one instead. I got the knockoff of CT Toys. Yes, I got the CT Toys knockoff. I was like, damn, I got a knockoff of a knockoff? That's embarrassing. All right, see, look at that. Boom, it's already done. That's what I like, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't express enough. This thing is dope. All right, so let's see. We're gonna put this one on there. So we'll put this. And man, you know what's crazy? Like, it doesn't even take much to learn this thing. Like, once you cut one piece, I was nervous at first. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna be like, no, I was hardcore. I know what I'm doing. I was real nervous at first. I put this a little crooked, but him and his friends won't notice. Hopefully, they'll be too busy dropping acid. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Dubai 9000 says alliteration is a must for the new channel, yo. Sonny slices stuff, and I'll be like, and they'll be like, oh, turn off this guy. Now you can watch him. All right, let's see. That piece, yeah. All right. You know, the one thing that's crazy though that I don't like about these videos that I watch, I never see him glue stuff. He cuts stuff, and then he's all like, "Look, oh, there we go." And I'm like, "When did you glue it?" I be getting real confused. Lucky Butter says, "Slice them up with the Sun channel." Ooh, liked it. Doombots getting FOMO. That's what I'm talking, dude. I'm telling you, man. I wish they would sponsor this channel because this thing is dope. All right, so I'm gonna do this other piece since it's going right here. I'm gonna attach these two to this first, and then I'll attach that down. Actually, let's see. Yeah, we'll attach this instead. And you know what's crazy? Like when I was in 4th and 5th grade, I had the same teacher because we had this weird thing where they're called multi-age classes, and she just like taught us arts and crafts the whole time, and I was like, "Did we ever learn anything?" And now I'm glad that she taught us arts and crafts and stuff because I don't use math for nothing. But look at me, arts and crafting it up right now. Set that right there. That's the best side up there. And like sometimes the videos I'll be watching, they'll be like, "Oh, you're using hot glue. Yeah, ample time." I don't know about them, but this glue gun dries fast. This glue gun's like, look, man, if you don't got it, you don't got it. All right. Ooh, look. This says TATTOO. 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 Oh, never mind. It's misspelled. I thought it was a sign that I need to get a new tattoo. But I just don't know how to read. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna do two sides at once. Ooh, for the keynote viewers, y'all saw I went off with that glue, but it's all right. There we go. So that's gonna be the base. Dang, this is a lot fatter than I thought. But there we are, right there. That'll be the clock tower part. And then once I make my circle cutter, I'll be able to make the clock head right here. But I think I'm gonna put another piece on top and put the little base on the bottom here as well. so I could start cutting stuff. One of my favorite things to do now. I'm a cutter. No. Two sides of bad problem. Don't if you got talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. I always got to make sure I throw in the good parts. Do my nothing says I've been asking my lady to get me one as a Christmas gift for the last 2 years. So my mother-in-law was like, "What do you want on your Amazon wish list?" I was like, "That," and she was like, "Done." I'm like, "Okay, sweet." Then I got nervous because oh crap, I gotta actually make something now. So I started making stuff. It's cool. I like this thing a whole lot. Let's see. So I have two different types of foam right here. I have this 1 inch. Y'all remember I got this 1 inch one? I had that other little handheld wire cutter. Never used it after I cut this right here. I never used it again. Uh, it was terrible for this. And then I got this 1/2 inch. I bought a big 8 foot by 4 foot sheet from Home Depot, and then I had to do snap it in half so I could fit it in my car. And then I remembered that I had my truck, and I was like, I could just put it in my truck. But alas, here we are. So for this base, I want to set it on a 5 inch by 5 inch platform. So I think I'm going to use this one here to cut a 5 incher off of it. And then I also made this little knockoff thing right here because this edge ain't straight. I made this thing so I can give it a straight edge. So that's gonna be one of my videos on my new channel, how to make this, but I'm gonna make it a better one because I don't like this one, but I get the concept behind it now. But we're gonna go to cut this 5 inches. So let's see. Oh, get excited, y'all. Y'all getting excited? I'm getting excited. All right, this is my Proxxon cutter right here. And I take this square. Let's see. No. Like what is it? LOL, you don't use that wire cutter? No, I don't. I have not used it since that day. I got kind of discouraged. So this thing sucks. So no, I don't use it. Let's see. So there's 5 inches right there. You want to line it up with that wire, right onto that wire. Lock this into place. I'm gonna use this one because it's only 5 inches. I mean, it's not a big piece, so I don't gotta worry about it moving. And put my hot glue gun down. Also, I'm using a little TV tray table to make this stuff. I suggest be it on a bigger table, but I don't really listen to my own advice. So let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna cut that right there. Like about 5 inches. All right. I gotta cut this down because I got all these wires and stuff right on the back, and I don't mess things up. Let's see. Do my 9,000 says, Lucky Butter, I was told there were some mold changes from the Rebel Tech agent them also. Hey, that's what I heard. I heard that too, that they changed something on it. I can't remember what they said they changed. Get my razor cutter. Lucky Butter says, I thought that's what you were cutting with the whole time this evening. No, I forgot all about that thing. So right now when I mentioned it. Do my 9,000 says, how's the box, dude? If it came from AliExpress, that box is gone. All right, one pass. Two pass. I don't know how they be cutting this off fast. I'm like, that's y'all crazy doing that. There we go. And let's get that last cut. There we go. All right. So I got my piece. All right, so because we have one flat side, we can use that to make the other sides squared off. That side's all jacked up right there. Yeah, man, these wires are gonna get in the way. Or move this to this other side. Nope, no. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to cut this. Well, I'm gonna cut this in 5 inches. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're gonna cut it 6 inches, a little more than 5 inches, so I can straighten up the corners. All right, guys, let's burn some wire. I mean, burn some. I don't know. I'm gonna figure something cool to say in my new channel. Right before I cut wires. Look, let's burn some foam, guys, and start burning foam. By the way, it heats up pretty fast. I was being stupid and waiting like 5 minutes, and then I saw those videos of those people cutting it, and I was like, "Oh dang, okay, you can just cut it fast." And there goes that first cut. Boom. Turn that off. Y'all see it? I don't know if y'all can see the smoke. I was kidding about smelling it. Don't smell it. All right, so see, it's 90 degrees. I don't think it's 90 degrees. All right, y'all see that? It's not 90 degrees. Can't see that gap. It's not 90 degrees. I can see y'all through it. So I'm gonna cut that to a 90-degree angle using this thing. I call it a smooth edger. That's a patent pending. Actually, I'll probably do it on this other side. All right. I got my camera way misaligned. I got these cords in the way. Let's see. Can that cord move? Nope. Wait, maybe. Nope. Oh no, they look like they'll flex out of the way. They'll flex out of the way. All right, let's see. So if I'm gonna do it from here, I wish that they had these rails on all 4 sides, but it's only on 2 sides right there. So I'm gonna get my smooth edger. Basically what I do is I barely have it off alignment right there. Get on the flat side, put it on this flat side. And as I cut through with the wire, as soon as it's done, it's not gonna hit any of this. And then I can call it quits and call that straight edge. And this right here runs alongside that rail. So that's how I know that that's smooth. Let's see. I'm gonna take a little off the top first. So 6 inches, 5.5. All right. So I'm gonna figure this out. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out. Dang. That's the one thing I wish that this table was a lot bigger. That would have been cool. I'm gonna talk to the guys at Proxxon next time I'm at DesignerCon, and they want to know what they can do to improve their tool for my usage. I'm gonna let them know. I'm like, I could really use a longer thingamajig. Let's see. It would be a lot easier if that camera could move, but it's not. So, no, we're stuck here. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shape this edge down. Give me a little more room to work. This one won't be perfectly perpendicular, 90 degrees, but it's just something to get me started here. All right. I like how I'm talking like I'm a professional already. All right, and just cut it through. Oh, baby, yeah, get it. Oh, you like that? Yeah, split it. That's gonna be the basis of my new channel. I'm gonna overly sexualize foam wire cutting. Ooh, look at that smoke. Smooth edge, and then blow it all up the way. Let's see. Lucky Butter says it only got punched once, much better than I was expecting. That's not bad. All right, now, man, I really wish this. I think that's what I'm gonna try to figure out next: how to make an extension to this table. Somehow, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out one day. Let's see. Shave that down right there. Now I'm just playing with it. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a 5x5 square anymore. I love to cut stuff with it. Like I kind of want to quit my job and become a deli slicer. Like that's how fun this is. And then make videos about deli slicing on the YouTubes and the TikToks. Hey, by the way, who misses TikTok already? I was never a big TikToker, so I didn't miss it. But I heard some people were upset, highly, highly upset about their lack of TikToks. Let's see. I'm doing 90 degree. What's that gonna do? Hey, that might work. Duh. Still from this other side. All right, y'all gonna have to guide me on this one. I can't see what I'm doing. You know what? That's where it's gonna call for. Oh, my big head to be in the way. God, it's a shiny head. Clockwork Gorgie, what's going on, man? He says, "What's up? Who did you upset this time, Sonny?" I haven't upset. Well, I don't know if I've upset anybody yet. The night is still young. Actually, it's not young. I don't know what time it is. All right, so this is gonna get my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer gate, as they call them. And dang, I can't see nothing over here. It's gonna just be. I don't want to get up because then you're just gonna see like my crotchal region as I look over this thing. Oh yeah, glue this down all the way if y'all make one. I didn't glue it down all the way, and now I suffer from that. Let's see. I forgot. I can just use this to get my 5 inches. Yeah. And 5 inches. All right, that's 5 inches. 5 inches right there. All right. And that's my smooth, straight edge. So I'll hold this down and knock off 5 inches real quick. Not knock off 5 inches, create 5 inches. And when you get on the other side, I always kick out that other piece. Turn it off, wave the smoke away, like the principal's coming. Y'all saw what I did? I almost grabbed her right there. Don't do that. Be safe. All right, so now I got my 5 inches that way. So now I might be able to. So they do suggest you could freehand it and try to keep your hand straight. My hand ain't that straight. In terms of straight hands, my hands are Clay Aiken. I don't know if y'all remember what Clay Aiken is. Let's see. I feel like I have to do it this way. Then I can't see y'all. I can't see what I'm doing. All right, that's a good thing to know. I'm gonna step away here And try to get this here. Okay, turns out this only works on one side. I can't use it on this other side. So I'm gonna need one to press this way as well. Oh, you know what I can do? Just hot glue another block on here. All right, that's what we're gonna do. So I need to go from this side over here with this thing. Let's see. So you have to make a flat edge. So you want to make a smooth 90-degree edge if you want it square. Since these don't always come square, sometimes you gotta square it up yourself. The German dude that I watch, he sells this whole kit so you can make them square. It's a lot of money to ship them from overseas. So I'm like, dang, no Americans that I know of sell them. So I've been making my own things. So I'm gonna have to square this up real quick as well. Well, make that a little bit flatter right here. So that's nothing though. That's no thing. I can just make that flat. This, because this is already flat. And oh, all right, I'm just gonna have to use the one I made, the knockoff that I made. All right. Run that across there. There we go. Oh crap! See that? Don't let it kick back. I got a little ding now, which is cool. It's not gonna damage anything, but I just wanted that to be. I wanted that to be flat. Clockwork Gorgeous says, "Yo, when Talker Art called Shilly McShill Dan, who actually laughed, he just didn't say it in a funny way. These are precision tools. That's correct." Yeah, I know some people thought that I was like taking shots at certain people, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not taking shots at nobody." I made that video, just making fun of the people who were calling me a shill and stuff like that, because it's like you can't like action figures. You're a shill if you do. So I was like, whatever, I don't care. And then yeah, people were like, they're saying, "Oh, if you like, what is it?" I'm like, "What's the word again?" Oh, if you like the new Spider-Man, then you're a shill. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I gotta find they gotta find new ways of using that word. I don't think anybody actually understands what that word means, but okay, so that's pretty square right there. I'm gonna make this my 5x5. Get that other thing. No, but yeah, that's like dividing the whole community. Like, oh, it's like AI. It's dividing the whole community too. Some people are like, I like AI. Some people are like, I hate AI. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do with it, don't matter to me. Stop motion is cool though. I will say that some of the AI stuff it's done pretty nicely, actually, I would say. Let's see. Like Butter says, the Shilly verse going all over again. I know. I actually like doing that little character. I think I'm gonna keep doing that. Uh, he seems like a good guy. He just seems misunderstood. Oh yeah, let that smoke out right there. See that? I did not hit the wire this time. You get much better at this. The shill era is over. It's all AI now. Yeah, yeah. The shill era didn't last. I think AI is uniting the shills. I was like, what? This didn't work out. Okay, there we go. 90, 90. All right. And go past through one last time. And then kick it out. Boom. Let's see. Can I say Jay is hilarious when he trolls folks about AI? Yeah, he is. No, he's so here's the thing. AI is not just, oh, do this. You got to actually know the correct prompts to get it to do what you want, which is crazy. AI is not a sentient being. It's not its own thing. You have to tell it what to do so that it can learn. That's the technology side of it. And Jay Spix has somehow figured out how to get it to do what he wants it to do. So yeah, I'll check. See, that's 5 inches. See, we'll glue this on top of there. And then I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do from there. But that's so far what I'm gonna do. Glue that on there. So let's get some hot glue again. And put on my piece. That's what I'm saying. That the pieces get everywhere. I told myself I'm gonna keep a little box, cardboard box, and just toss scraps in there, and I did not do that. I do a lot. I say I'm gonna do a lot of stuff that I don't do. It's kind of my thing. Let's see. Crazy how a single Spider-Man toy can divide the whole community. It's almost the exact same thing with the Engine of Vengeance happened. Yeah, it is weird. I mean, to me, it's like it's your money. What you want to do? Let's see. Clockwork says he started attacking the followers that unfollowed it. I don't know if that's actually serious or not. Well, so my thing is like, what's I gonna say? Oh, the Spider-Man thing. People pay what $55, $60 for Super 7 figures, limited accessories, oversized. They're not even in scale with anything. Limited articulation. I'm being honest, they don't really look all that realistic or that good. And people pay high prices for those all the time. If someone wants to pay a premium price for Spider-Man, I don't see, but I mean, they added articulation to it. They added accessories. I know people are like, oh, they should have gave us these accessories before. I don't get where people don't understand things cost money. Like research and development is one thing, and then materials is another. Uh, the packaging, they have to make time to make the packaging to make the figure fit in there properly. Like I don't work for Hasbro. I know I got money involved invested in them, but I don't work for them. But I understand like what it entails as far as the business is concerned. When I did photography, I mean, people were like constantly undercutting my price and stuff like that, and I was like, well, I just don't want to do it. Then, like, I really don't. It doesn't bother me to not shoot pictures at your cousin's quinceanera. Like, I don't care about that. Um, so it's like it's the same thing with higher price figures. It's like you want to get it. If you don't, who cares? Let's see. I see one down there. I bet that Spidey will sell out. Still sell out. Yeah, he's gonna sell out. He started attacking follower. Oh, Clockerword says you pay for the box in Super 7. Yeah, it's pretty much what you pay for. Those are not, they're not articulated. That's why nobody from Super 7 follows me. I constantly say that they're not that good. The Notorious B.I.G. figure is okay, but he's not worth what he's cost. Although they did make the cheaper line for that Notorious B.I.G. figure. I want to say it's like $15 less, but still to me overpriced. Black Butter says when the engine came out, I just looked at it and thought it was cool, but I completely passed on it. I was not expecting the heat that HasLab brought. I liked it. I thought it was dope. I know that the ramen racers out there, I didn't back it. They got weird whenever I made comparisons to it. Uh, I don't know if he's a marketing guy for them or what, but he was like almost harassing me to the point of he was messaging me on Instagram, on Facebook. I was like, dude, give it up, man. I just made a video. Got your feelings hurt. But I didn't get it. I heard it's good. I heard it's a good car. After all their issues, I heard it was a good car. So teach their own. But yeah, the Spider-Man I think is pretty cool. And that's because I'm a shill. So. But yeah, Hasbro always gets the brunt of all that anger and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you have smaller developers who they're like, oh, I expect that because they're a smaller company. That just means they have more profit for themselves. Like, if it's a big company like Hasbro, their profit gets split over so many people. It's ridiculous how that profit gets split. If it's a single small company, 5 people, 10 people, that's a bigger profit margin that they have. Now, do they have to pay more for the figure? Maybe. I don't know. Then nobody ever releases how much they pay for these for the rights or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like you can't get mad at the big corporation for charging more when they've constantly been charging you less than what the smaller competition has been charging you. Lucky Butter says, "Oh, remember when the community exploded over that one YouTuber making a tier of the list of toy reviews? So many butts got hurt." Joey B. I need to get him back on the stream. That's why I was doing this to try to figure out if I can get people on the stream. I want to get Joey B back on. Haven't had him on in a while. He's hilarious. Uh, it was so funny, man. When it happened and he ranked me a D, I didn't realize that he was one of my followers and a Facebook friend. Because like he had requested me and I added him. I was like, yeah, we got a lot of groups in common, people in common, so I added him. And then when it came out, I posted on one of the channels or one of the groups or something. I was like, who did this? Blah blah, whatever. And as a joke, and then he messaged me in Facebook. It was like, it was me, and I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious. Uh, yeah, Cloaca Joey B. I think he lives in Texas now. I gotta get him back on. Gotta find out. Gotta find out what Joey B's been up to. But yeah, Joey B. They brought up what's her name? Carly, annoying you with friendship. They brought her up on Unparalleled Universe's um live stream, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, when Dan Yoon was on. They brought her up again because she quit because of all the backlash that she got from the Omega Red reveal, and then Joey B gave her an F. But Joey did admit that he gave some Fs to people who didn't respond to him or something like that. So he admitted that. But yeah, it was Joey B. That was hilarious times. Let's see. Joey's the fossil guy. Yeah. Joey. Well, he was. He was a paleontologist. Now he's not anymore. I think he works at a zoo. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Joey B. I want to say he works at a zoo. Yeah. Okay. So he lives in Dallas now. And I think he lives at a zoo, or lives in a zoo. I think he works in a zoo, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I need to get him back on. I think he still collects toys. I think he's still in collecting. Screw Toys has kind of gotten out of it, so it'd be weird to have him on. I should have him on and be like, so what's up? Buy any new Pop Tarts? No, I think he was in Hawaii. He was in Hawaii just a minute ago. Not like a few minutes ago, but you know how ghetto people talk. Lucky Butter says, so he moved from the South D to the Big D. Not bad. Yep, we still got that D in his life though, and we'll make sure we let him know he still has D in his life. All right. Press down on this. Screw Toys doesn't collect at all anymore. Just pause for now. I think he's just paused for now because he was collecting for quite some time, and I know he's trying to get rid of a lot of his collection. He posted it on Facebook. He asked me too, but I was like, dude, I just got an HVAC system, so I got a new bill, so yeah, that's gonna be a no for me for right now. He always had good prices though. Like he was never trying to scam anybody. He was just trying to get rid of his stuff. So there's the beginning stages of this clock tower here. I don't know what else I'm gonna do from here. Obviously, it's gonna go bigger and make clock and everything. Then I'm gonna put another 5" by 5" up here on top. I should have made the 5" off of this. You can use these as guides too. The foam, you just gotta be careful not to touch against the wire, so it will cut the foam that you just tried to make smooth. Let me see, is that a 90 degree? No, it's not. 90 degrees. Nope. None of this is 90 degree, but I'm at the wrong angle. I can't stream and do this at the same time. That's a flat side though. Let's see. Taco Gorge says Screw Choice got in too hard and got tired. Haha, it happens. It does happen, yeah. I mean, it's pretty intense to just jump into this. And he was fortunate enough to get that Thor Love and Thunder wave early. That might have been part of what caused some issue too, though, because he got big quick, but he had plenty of what's the word I'm looking for? His expectations jumped tremendously for him. I just thought of a way to cut a straight edge. All right, y'all gonna love me for this one. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna get my smooth edger. I'm gonna put it here and put it here. Come on, I can't see. Is that in the cut? All right, there we go. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna slide it across. Hopefully, not damaging this little rig that I just made. Let's see. Is it? I don't think it worked. Oh, kind of worked. This thing was too shaky. So I think this just needs to be thicker. Or longer, I should say. Yeah, I should have made this piece right here. I should have extended it. That's what I'm gonna have to end up doing. Like that, and then that way, when I push across, you cut. So let's do that. Let's make a new one. All right, where's this thing? Make a new smooth edger 2.0 live on the stream. By the way, Doombot 9000, when you first get it, you might be afraid you're going to burn yourself. I still am constantly afraid I'm going to burn myself. There we go. So now we have 2 smooth edges. And this one needs to be a smooth edge as well. This is a smooth edge here. So I'm going to make sure. Lock that in. Boom, smooth edge. Now, when we glue these 2 pieces together, I'll put on both sides like that. And that way, smooth edge, smooth edge, smooth, they're all parallel. And then you get that smooth edge, and then you can push it across. So we're going to do that. When you glue these, make sure they're flat. Let's see. Lucky Butter says, the buy market is great right now. So many collectors trying to unload. Clockwork Warrior says, I have the whole Secret Wars wave and it's still in the box in my storage. Dumont 9000 says, y'all ever think about jumping out of collecting? Yeah, I did, but I love the creative aspect of it too much that I can't just be like, all right, I'm out, guys. I definitely think about slowing down. Well, I have no choice but to slow down because my stupid HVAC went up. But before then, I was also like, I gotta slow down. This is my new thing, so this is gonna slow me down from collecting as well. The good thing is though, if I make something cool, I'll be able to post it. So there's that. Duma Nathan says, I'm stealing every one of your ideas for when I get my cutter. Dude, yes, I'm gonna make a video and explain how this thing works right here. Because this thing is, it got me a lot of, in fact, I'll tell you, this one right here, these were cut straighter using it, and so were the flat faces of it, the facets. All was using my smooth edger version 1. This is my smooth edger version 2. So let's see how this works out. There's a edge that needs to be smooth. It's not 90 degrees. And I guess you don't even need 2 blocks. Now I'm thinking about it. You just use a piece of foam like this. So when you get the foam, it's going to be 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree from, if you use one of the edges, and you just put it right there. Just do it that way. So you don't necessarily need my smooth edger, but it looks cool. I'm going to smash it across with this thing instead. All right, let's see. This is not using the smooth edger. It's just going straight across. Boom. I don't like that little hesitation that came at the end. It got a little tight. Oh, God, that's terrible. That's a terrible cut. Let me not do that ever again. It is so bad. All right, that's so bad. This was terrible. All right. I'll go back to my smooth edger. My smooth edger. That ain't working at all. Yeah, don't do that. That was terrible. If you buy the real jig like that, the fence, I think is what they call it, it probably looks way better. It got flaccid. It sure did. Actually, I think I went too fast as well. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, Lucky Butter says, not completely, but just not the same pace that I've been going at the last 5 years. Just be way more selective and enjoying what I bought in the past. Yeah, that's a good thing too, to enjoy what you actually purchased. Or else you end up like Clockwork Orgy, the whole wave in your storage. No, there's some things that I'm like, dang, I ain't opened this yet. I should probably open it one day. Let's see. Like, but action figures are fun to pose, but at the rate figures come out, it's wild to even keep up with. That's what made me slow down on Marvel Legends. I was like, man, it's too much. Like, y'all, they're going way too fast. Like, it's kind of insane how fast they're putting things out. Oh, look, I can just make this go backwards. Oh, never mind. No, it won't work. Where was I at over here? Oh, okay. Doom 193 says, I had a handheld cutter and burned myself a couple times. I'm sure it'll happen at least once. Apparently, these wires don't get that hot because I'd be seeing the people like, oh, look, you could touch it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to touch it when it's on. Sonny the cutter, not the collector anymore. That's right. I got flaccid at the end. Oh, Doom 19000. Good question. Can you adjust the height of the wire? No. It's only like the amount of clearance that it has is 5 3/4 inches. So that's the tallest that you could put a piece through there. Because you can't cut them like that long ways as well. That's how I got these flatter walls. Where am I at? Right there. That's how I got them flatter walls. Is you can cut horizontally. You do got to turn the wire up more so that it burns faster. You can do it that way. But now that's the highest that it'll go, and you can't move it down or anything like that either. Clockwork Orchard says, did Bob Ross flag all NECA figures of himself? Apparently, his estate is kind of pricks, and so they're probably the ones that got mine removed. I do plan to email them and find out why, because my thing was they said it was copyright infringement, but it's not. I paid for a NECA figure at a big box chain store, and I should be able to post pictures of it however I want. And so it's not copyright infringement because I didn't make the figure. So I'm gonna hit them up and see what they're talking about and see if I get something rude back. And of course, y'all know me, I report all that stuff online. So y'all will find out with me if they are pricks or not. Clockwork Orchard says, I want that new Meryl. Yeah, that figure looks cool. I've always liked Meryl. She was in one of the comic books that I owned back in the day. One of them. Like my only comic book that I owned. But she was in there and I thought she looked really cool. So yeah, I would like to get a Meryl figure. It's like bone marrow. There we go. I can cut straight that way right there. All right, we're gonna try it again because I like y'all. So let's see. I'm gonna try to cut this one straight. Oh wait, let me use that jacked up side of that. Wait, that's not gonna work right. I'm gonna burn this other one. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Oh, I should have made a gap. That won't work either. Okay, hold on. I actually cut my cutter. Cut my jig. What are they called? All right, we're gonna make another one of these for the camera. Anyway. Boom, 90 degrees. Boom, 90 degrees. Almost 90 degrees. Boom, 90 degrees. All right, so there I got 3 90-degree sides. This is the only side that's not 90 degrees now. So that'll be the side that I do next. I'm gonna back this up a little bit more and get that 90 degree. Oh wait, the 390-degree edges. Now I can do my 5 inches. Duh, math. That's what I do. Let's see. Doombot 9000 says, what do those knobs do that set on that metal there? So this right here, oh sorry. This knob right here allows you to slide this back if you want to angle the wire to get an angle cut. I have not done any angle cuts that way. I use angle cuts on this thing right here. You move this and then it has the degrees right there. So I've done 45-degree cuts on that. I'll have some extra foam. I'll show you what an angle cut looks like. This one tightens that wire right there. You want it to be tight, like that. Tight. Just like your girlfriend, you want it to be tight. And if it's tighter, it won't drag and stuff like that. All right, the side is not 90. That side. All right, so let's see. 5 inches. And then it has a heat adjuster here as well. That's what helps you to, right here on the, oh, you can't see it, it's off the screen, but there's a knob here and there's a bigger knob on the side that tightens that wire through. All right, so let me go ahead and cut this and push right through. One thing that you do got to figure out is how fast you're going to go with the foam that you have and the temperature of the wire and the thickness of the foam. It's a lot of stuff you got to try to factor in. Because if you go too slow, it burns too much. And then you're screwed. Look at that. Boom. 90, 90, 90, 90. So 90 degrees. But yeah, since this is 5 inches, I could technically split it down the middle, which I think I'm going to do that just to put a top right there. So this is 1 inch foam. I think it is ½ inch. So it's slightly less than 1 inch. So we can play it safe by calling it 1 inch. So then come here. And since it's slightly less than 1 inch, I'm going to go a little bit on that side of the ½ inch mark. Try to split it right in half. You're going to want to square like that too. And then, okay, this is where you're going to need this bad boy right here. So you can scoot it. Get your ruler back out. You can use a level too if you want. That's good right there. There it is. Sorry, girl, I seeing my tongue hanging out my head. I concentrate like that sometimes. Like, and let's see. I want a little bit more right there. All right, so I'm gonna turn this dial up to 4.5. Now it is a lot quicker to burn, but you need it to go through. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not gonna turn it to 4.5, so you turn it red. We're gonna keep it at 4. Keep it at 4. And move it across. Lots of smoke. Woo. See, explain yourself, Bob Ross estate. Exactly. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Lessons learned with Slice Master Sonny. Oh, I like that. Slice Master Sonny. Be like, yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Sonny. I'm just cutting it up. And then boom, cut into this foam stuff. I like that idea. I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I want to put a top on this thing, and then put the clock in this area, and then cap it again. I do want to show Doom by 9000. Some angles. Some angles. That is fun. This is giving me practice for my new channel. Appreciate that. All right, so if we get a 45-degree angle, again, this right here has a things on them. You see that? There we go. So we'll do a 45-degree angle because so far that's the easiest one for me. 45 degrees. And then you lock that in. There you go. See? Got it locked in 45 degrees. So here's one thing that trips me out. People be like this, they cut through, they let that wire hit that metal thing. I'm too nervous about it cracking. Not cracking, but like messing, like I don't want to pop that wire, basically. So what I do is I slide this lower than that middle line right there. And then when I move this across, it doesn't matter because as I slide it across, it's gonna miss. So that's what I've been doing. Let me show you. So if I want that right there on that corner, actually I want it sharp, put it right there. So then we'll turn that on, hold all this into place with your hand, and then cut across. And then one thing that I was like, oh, duh, that's how that works. So I got this 45-degree angle, and if I want to match that 45-degree angle over here, I was up here trying to do it another 45-degree like that. Like, oh my goodness, it's not working. And then I saw the German dude. He was like, oh, because it's the same angle. I'm like, it's the same angle. So then you put that back at 0 degrees. Where's my 0? Zero it out. There we go. Put it back at 0. And then, because of how angles work, let's see. Nope. Hold on, I did it wrong. So this way. Dang it, that German guy did it so well. What did I do? Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So then, if you turn it this way, like that, and you cut across, and move it across there, you're going to cut a 45-degree angle. So, I'll show you. 1-inch girth, that's right. Big smoke clouds this evening. Hopefully you got a window open. Yeah. Nah, but I got like really tall ceilings, and this is a whole open area in my house. Like normally where I live stream from is right next to me. That's like I think it's a 15 by 10 room. And this is like a 12 by 10 room. And then it's separated by like 8 feet in between. And it's all open. So there's a lot of room back here. So this is the only thing that's tricky. You gotta make sure you hit right on point. Right there. You gotta keep that straight as possible. Boom, there we go. All smoke. And boom, got a triangle. And because it was 45 degrees, you get that right angle right there. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this thing. Let's see. Taco Gorge says, did you see Chappelle reaction when people are laughing at rich people when their houses burn? Kind of reminds me of folks want to spot $30. Taco Gorge. Poor people. So the thing about the fires, man, that's messed up. It's a tragedy that happened. Yes, they were rich people, but doesn't mean they deserve to have all their. To me, doesn't matter how much money you had. If you had memories in that house, those are gone. I don't care how much money you have in the bank now. you're not gonna get those memories back. So that sucks for those people. I know. I one time, what was I doing? I was I was like, what happened? Um, my phone, one of my phones died. The motherboard fried, and that had my kid's first Christmas on pictures on there, and I was highly upset to the point where I was like, I never want another phone again. They're worthless. And my wife was like, no, you're just stupid. I was like, that's probably right. That's probably what it is. So I think I'm gonna do. Y'all see this? I think I'm gonna do a clock tower, like another side up here, and then just do that up top. Like put a circle clock face in there and some squares, and then put a little thing on top. Then I gotta make it look steampunky. That's a word. Yeah. Do my 9,000 says, send me the link, Sonny. For the Proxxon, is that what you want the link for? My bad, I looked up all late. I was like, what's going on? No, this thing is dope, man. Are you looking for the link for the Proxxon? I will send the link to the Proxxon to anybody who needs it. And it's already 12:10. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I'll probably get off here in like 20 minutes or something like that. I don't know just yet. Um, but yeah, no, this thing is dope. I like this thing a lot. I was cutting triangles like crazy yesterday, and that's why I have all these little triangles cut out and these angle pieces. Because I was like, how do you do this? This is amazing. Yes, that. Oh yeah, I'll send you that Proxxon. I'm telling you, man, this thing is amazing. When you get it when the box, it looks like it's broken. It's not broken. You gotta put it all together. But yeah, this Proxxon, man, I like this thing a whole lot. I'm sending you right now because this is amazing. Let's see. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Proxxon thermal cut. Oh man, circle cutter's only 18 bucks. No, I'll probably still make my own. I like having things where they're just like ghetto. Proxxon thermal cut. And did they sell out? Did I sell so many of them already? No. There's some around here. I'm gonna get this. Oh, Dodge Motors. Man, my mouth is all dry. I forgot to bring a drink with me. So I've just been dry mouthing it up right now. Got my dry teeth. Teeth is so dry. There we go, Proxxon. There we go. All right, doing about 9,000. I'm sending that right over to you. Yeah, man, this thing, I'm telling you, man, this is dope. I want to check out them specs. Man, I'm telling you, and it was I figure out how to build other stuff for it to make it do other things. I'm gonna make sure I make videos of that as well. I'll also once I make my video, I will my channel, I'll make sure to share it on Instagram for anybody who wants to follow. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm a professional now. I've been cutting things since Monday. No, I don't know. When did I start cutting stuff? I can't remember. So I just had some pieces, so I made this chair. And although I don't like the paint job at all, I do like the way it looks a little bit. My wife saw it and my kids saw it, and all of a sudden They were like, all right, you're legit with this thing. Like you're actually making something. Again, I did nothing with with that freehand wire cut. I did nothing with it. Um, but with this one, man, this one I just love this thing. The other night I stayed up till like 2 o'clock just cutting triangles. It was stupid, man. I was I didn't care about the time, and then I was like, oh crap, I gotta be at work. I gotta get up at 5. I went to work like, and people were like, are you okay? And I was like, man, I was up till 2 o'clock cutting triangles, and of course it made no sense to them. It made a lot of sense to me though. But yeah, I simply I love this thing. This is the bee's knees, as some people say. And if you get like the thicker foam blocks, like the 4 inch or 2 inch, and put two together, like you could make these like faceted triangular prisms. You can do a lot, man. This thing's cool. I like this thing. I'm never gonna not say it. Now, if I ever am cutting it and I accidentally touch it with my finger and it burns me, I'm gonna be like, I hate the Proxxon. It never should have been made. It should be only for professionals. But until that day, I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, so like it overhangs a little bit like that, and all you gotta do is slide it over, and then you probably need a protractor so you can see how much you got to shave off. Actually, what you can do. Stick my tongue out again. Boom, right there. Lock that in, and then let it heat up just a little bit. I'll say just a little bit, and then boom, slice that piece off, and now it fits perfectly on top of that. So get you 4 of these Proxxon cutters. You know what? I'm gonna shield this thing. Make sure everybody gets it. Sonny's triangles, yeah. Triangular prisms with Sonny. The folks in Cali that moved to Austin are super lucky. Dude, my wife's cousin, I guess she's my cousin too. She happened to be visiting Austin when that happened, and she was supposed to go back the next day. The next day after the fire started, so she's just here now. Like she's not even going back. But she was not. She was a couple miles from the Palisades where everything began. So we were like, yeah, you should just stay here. If your sister gets tired of you being at her house, just come through here. You can stay here. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh yeah, another thing, like if you want this to just be a square pole, like obviously it's a rectangular prism. All you do is match this, push this up here against the fence, and move it till it touches that wire. Not to where it bends the wire, but it touches that wire. Pull it out. Pull it out. My pull-out game is crazy. I know y'all saw that. And then just slide it across. And that's how I made those other square pegs. Where my camera? See, that's how I made the square peg like that. So now it's even on all sides. If you don't want to use this little guides or the ruler, if you're gonna do everything based off of the pieces you cut, you could do that all day and not have to worry about it. My wife's gonna be like, "Why do you have all these little triangles everywhere?" Man, I'm about that triangle life. You ain't know, but yeah, I can't express enough. This is dope. Basketball toys and even high school creations, they were like, dude, that's a game changer. I was like, nah, y'all are crazy. Y'all talking crazy. And they're not talking crazy. I sound like them now. I'm gonna forever be using this thing until this wire burns me. Other than that, look, this looks like a potato wedge. I can paint this yellow and put them as giant potato wedges. Or erasers. I could do erasers. But yeah, this thing. I like this thing. What were we talking about? You want to talk about toys too? Okay. McFarlane, fire on all cylinders. Firing on all cylinders. McFarlane is out of this world with the grid figure. He's a dope figure. No, but you know what? Since y'all are here, let me go get my other thing real quick. All right, so here's what I originally started right here. So I found some screen and I painted it black. I'm gonna cut it out, put it on there, so like a screen door. I'm gonna attach this right here. Screen door right there. And it's gonna be like that. Now I'm gonna do a second wall right here. There's the door. See the door? I'm gonna do a second wall on there, and then I'm also gonna do a roof on it. Probably drop a light in there as well, so I can light it from on the inside as well. But like I said, it kind of took a back seat, so I could build this stuff for my kid. Um, it's honestly it's easier to work on small scale stuff too. Like what Gorgeous says, I haven't bought a McFarlane in a while. Dude, go buy the grid. That figure looks so dope. I don't know who it is. Again, I don't have no clue what this figure is. I'm gonna show you. Look how that figure it just looks cool. It's very menacing. Looks dope. Dude by Nathan says I want to make 1/12 scale bricks and glue them to make a wall. It's gonna be fun in the sun. Oh yeah, look, if you want to do 1/12 bricks. So bricks are 8 inch. No, I'm sorry. 4 inch by is it 4 inch by 8 inch or 4 inch by 12 inch? Of course, you got to scale it down to on a 1/12 scale. The size of bricks. They might even be 4 by 12. Are standard bricks. Yeah, so they're 4 inch by 8 inch by 2.25. You're probably not going to care about the 2.25, but they're 4 inch by 8 inch. So they're going to be 1/3 inch by 2/3 inch, which is cool. You can make those real quick. Let's see. Let's show you real quick. 1/3 inch. Let's see. Because it'll be the 12 divided by 1/3. Yeah. Let's see. So 1/3 of an inch is this. Oh, that's 1/2 inch. My bad. All right. So that's 1/4 of an inch. So 1/3 of an inch is probably going to be right about there almost. So we'll go there. Actually, you should go with the wider ones first. So 2/3 of an inch, 3/4. So go 2/3 right there. And let's see, we'll make some bricks out of this right here. So let's go. Whoop. Oh, okay. I went too fast. Y'all saw that? I went way too fast. When it sticks like that, it's because you go too fast. There you go. Make a smooth transition there. There we go. All right. So you got those. Then by 1/3 inch. Yeah, because I kind of want to make a We'll go about that size right there. Right about there. I want to, and then we'll cut it down even further. So the good thing is, if you're not worried about thickness, sorry. Like if you're just gonna use them to make a building or make a wall, you don't got to worry about cutting the third dimension, which is 2 inches. So then you can just stack up bricks like that. And then they say that you could put them in a coffee can or some sort of canister with a bunch of rocks and just jumble it all up like that, and it'll texturize them for you. But yeah, that's nothing. And like I said, you don't got to worry about the thickness of it. It's going to be a background wall anyway. So now, if you are going to make them like loose bricks, then you're going to want to cut that again. But yeah, man, it's super simple, man. Duma Nata says, when I get one, we can do a weekly build challenge or something. Let's do it, man. It's all about the girth. That's right. Keep it girthy, guys. Yeah, no, it's crazy though, man. I mean, I love this thing. Like if I wasn't already married, that's good. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you wanted it, and then what is it, 2 inches? 2.25 inches, roughly 1/6. So that's a quarter. We'll say that's about a 6 right there. That's an 1/8. So that's about 6 right there. You're gonna get your fingers really close. Oh, I guess I should have cut it this way. That's the way it should have gone. Yeah, so that's actual. So I ruined the fourth one. But there's 3 that are to scale, technically. Right there. And you can have those bricks just loose somewhere. Like that. And they can stack up too. Yeah, this thing's amazing, man. Dude, I hope you get one. I think you'll really appreciate it. I think you'll be going crazy making triangles for no reason. I don't know, man. This thing was dope. I really like this. But yeah. Thank y'all for being part of my journey of making things other than triangles tonight. I got a little bit more of this clock tower done. So I'll be working on this throughout the week. I actually got gears for it. I'm gonna press into it as well. Probably. I say that, but I might be lying. But yeah, and I'll probably put some like little base boards on there and stuff like that. But it's probably 12:30. I'm gonna have so much fun with this thing. What else were we talking about? Something else. Go buy a bunch of the Spider-Man Hasbro figures, please. Buy a bunch of them. There are people depending on you to buy those so that they can have a happy Christmas. I just realized I couldn't sense it this thing. Straighter. Straight. There it is. Straight. There we go. I could have been straighter on this whole time. My bad. I'm getting used to this thing. I have like all these weird camera jigs right now. Not jigs, rigs, camera rigs up here. But yeah, man, this thing's dope. I recommend it. If you're looking into it, I recommend getting it. And also, shout out to how I figured out how to do this. I'm gonna figure out how to get the microphone working properly so that I can have another person on on the live stream one day. Maybe it'll be Joey B. We'll see what he's up to. Shilly McShill. Was it Shill Silverstein? I stole that name from Shel Silverstein, who made The Giving Tree. That's where I stole the name from. I will tell y'all, since there's only like 3 of y'all here. I don't know how many people are here. I'm guessing 3. The voice for Shill Silverstein I got from Patrick Mahomes mixed with this comedian that's here in Austin. I don't want to say his name because one day he might be like, "You want to do a show?" And I'll be like, "Yeah," and then he'll see this. He'll be like, "No, not anymore." But yeah, mixed with him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Those 2. I did my best Patrick Mahomes voice for that. But I think it's 12:30 now. Is it 12:30? It's almost 12:30. All right. But I do appreciate everyone for stopping by, tuning in. I will have more toy content coming soon. I know it's been kind of slow with toy content, but I do plan to have more of it coming soon. I just don't know what yet. I know I'll do some more show videos. I like those else. That was fun for me, and it also confuses people because they don't know if I'm making fun of them or what's going on. I'm gonna make me another brick real quick, so I realized this one right here is a little bit tall. This one can be a brick. Let's see, there we go. Nice bricks I have now. Oh yeah, by the way, if you like monsters and such, go back. The Cursed Dead. Yes, The Cursed Dead. It's a project from playing with myself and his friend. I don't know the guy's name, but go check it out. It's a Kickstarter. If you're interested in it, go check it out. I think they have 6 more days to fund. I think they're down by like 100K. So if any of y'all have 100K laying around, go pick up a Proxxon cutter and then go back the Cursed Dead Kickstarter group and tell them Sonny sent you. And they'll be like, we don't know who that guy is. But yeah, go check it out. Y'all have it. Again, I appreciate everyone who came through. Mad Logic 44, Lucky Butter, Clockwork Orgy, Doombot 9000. I think that's about it. I think there's 4 of y'all today. I appreciate that. I sucked with the streaming. I messed it up, and I forgot to set up one, and then I forgot to set it to air later. So I think it aired immediately when I created it, and then I couldn't get the sound. So I'm working on the sound thing again, and we'll go from there. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a great week. Yeah, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks again on the next live stream. Stay girthy, and I'll figure out a cutting name as well. And I'll let y'all know. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Let me see if I can